All right, welcome in, guys. Welcome to another Cantrell Country Cruiseline travel show. Well, tonight like I said, I've been talking this up for the last few weeks. One of my suppliers who we are now going to be bringing in, which is the Norwegian Cuisline guys, which is another beautiful cruise company that has great value, beautiful ships, and definitely well worth checking out and taking some cruises on because they have some very, very lovely itineraries for the ships. So let's welcome in Kimberly Mann. And so welcome to the show.
Hi, David. How are you?
I am good. All right. Well, guys, like I said, she is with the Norwegian Cuisline. I'm going to turn it over to her and let her take it from here.
Perfect. Well, thank you. I believe I have my screen shared. Let me just double check here. I had it shared a second ago.
Yep, I just got to bring it up.
Oh, okay. Technology, gotta love it.
Yep. Well, Perfect. It's better than my last platform. Last platform was a pain. That's why I came back to this platform.
Gotcha. Okay. So, that is me. I am with Norwegian Cuisline. I am the sales manager for Norwegian Cuisline for David and his travel agency. And I'm happy to be here to talk about all things Norwegian. A few slides just to keep me on track because I tend to go off tangent. I'm very passionate about what I sell. So I just want to have a few slides to keep me on track so you can see some of the wonderful things that are going on with Norwegian tonight. So just to go ahead and get started. There we go. So we're going to talk about the Norwegian vacation experience, the ships and beyond, because not only do we do the ships, but we can do pre-cruise tours in a lot of your destinations before you even board the ship. So when you're traveling, for example, I was talking to David, I just came back from Japan, and you fly into Tokyo. Before you get on the ship, you want to experience that city as well. So again, a full experience for you when you're cruising with Norwegian. So the Norwegian difference, we have something for everyone. We are a premium family cruise line, and there is something for everyone, and it is all about the freestyle experience, starting with the food and beverage. We have numerous complimentary as well as specialty dining options, plus an award-winning beverage program that offers up to 22 bars and lounges on board our ships. Our entertainment, it's the shows and the live music. Of course, we have the theme parties of the White Hot Night. We have an 80s, 90s party, bars and lounges, casinos, deck parties, all kinds of fun stuff as far as entertainment. But then we also have the activities. You can see the picture there of our racetrack. We also have the aqua park. We have our Galaxy Pavilion that includes the laser tag. We have escape rooms, so many amazing things. Of course, the spa and the fitness center are my two favorite places to go. And I did mention we are a family program, so we do have those youth programs, ages 2 and up. So getting started, we'll talk about our ships. We do have award-winning ships. 20 world-class vessels currently sailing, and I can say that because our fourth in the Prima class, our second in the Prima Plus class, is literally sailing her way from Italy right now to Miami to have her inaugural season. We have 2 additional Prima Plus class after she comes, and she is the Luna. And then we have, again, we have those other 2 ships coming in 27 and 28. Just to show you a quick timeline of that, again, Prima class is our newest class of ships with the Prima and the Viva. We took your feedback. We always listen to our clients when you sail. We have a return survey for you to take. What'd you love? What did you not care for? And we listen to those. And some of the things that people said is we want less people, more space, and bigger bathrooms. So we took that into consideration building Prima. So Prima and Viva came out. We took a few of the things that you told us, and we made a little adjustment with Aqua and Luna. And now we've got the next 2 that are coming in 27 and 28. And these will be our first 2 ships that will be methanol ready. So we're very excited about that. And I did mention other ships coming. We do have 4 more coming on order in 2030, 32, 34, and 36. But let's talk about the ships that we have right now. This is our fleet of lovely ladies. Again, starting with the Luna, who is sailing over for her inaugural season, all the way down to the Spirit, which is our smaller ship that does our exotic destinations. Again, each ship has its own feel and excitement about it, and that is why you're speaking with your travel agent David to make sure you're fitting your vacation with the right ship, making sure we're putting you on the right ship. If you want the one with the newest bells and whistles on the Luna, or you want something a little more smaller or more laid back, like the Jewel class ships, or maybe the Spirit. So again, these are our ladies, and we will let you talk to David to make sure we're getting on the right ship in our fleet. But again, going back to our freestyle, for me, Norwegian is all about the food and entertainment. So the food is one of the most exciting components of your cruise vacation. And we offer, again, the freestyle offers your complimentary as well as your specialty. Dine where you want, when you want, with who you want, and dress how you want. So with our complimentary dining, we have casual buffets. We have the great outdoors. We have the main buffet. We have 24-hour eateries, which is the local or Oceans. If you're on the ship and at 3 o'clock in the morning, you go down and they say they're closed. Yes, we do close for 30 minutes to make sure we do a full scale clean, but you can still do takeout from those restaurants. So it does close the actual dining room for a half an hour, but it is a 24-hour eatery with your wonderful pub food, your wings, your sandwiches, your salads, great desserts. And then we have our observation lounge, which does continental breakfast in the morning, snacks throughout the afternoon, in the evening, and then our indulge food hall. With our specialty dining, anything from our steakhouse, which is our number one requested restaurant on board our fleet, and the Cagney Steakhouse, all I can say is best steaks that you'll ever taste. And you have to get the OMG cheesecake. I'm sorry, it's my absolute favorite. We have Ocean Blue for our seafood. We have La Bistro for your French, Los Lobos for your Mexican, Anda by Scarpetta or La Cucina for your Italian, the Moderno Churrascaria, which is when you're at the table and they have the red or the green coaster that you flip when you want more meat. They come by in the skewers. The teppanyaki, which is more than just a dinner, it's a show. Food Republic, I'll talk to that in a second. We have Q Steakhouse, and then the American Diner, which is your burgers, fries, and milkshakes. But the Food Republic, if you look at our complimentary dining, you see Indulge Food Hall, and that came from Food Republic. Food Republic was our Asian fusion restaurant where you ordered from the iPads, and they brought the food to you as you ordered it. That concept was quite popular with Food Republic, and it's a smaller venue because it's one of our specialty dining. So when we built Prima, we brought her into the Indulge Food Hall, and it's 12 different stations that you're ordering off of your iPad. So anything from noodles to salads to Indian to Q Smokehouse to oh gosh, I'm forgetting the desserts. There's 12 different stations, and you're ordering from this, and it's coming to your table as you're ordering. So what I always tell people is, please only order one or two things to start, and as they're coming to the table, you can order one or two more. Because if you order 6 or 7 things, your table is going to be completely full with food. But it's such an amazing eatery. And again, when we brought that out, it was going to be a specialty, but we decided that no, this needs to be something that everybody can enjoy without having to make a reservation. So again, that is the Indulge Food Hall, which is one of our specialties. Again, why Norwegian? We go to over 400 destinations. Again, our free at sea, our freestyle, which is our unlimited open bar and our specialty dining. The variety of staterooms, which I'll talk to in a second, but they include the Solo and the Haven, because I do want to highlight those for you. And again, the innovative onboard activities. It does show the racetrack there, but I didn't mention Luna, who's coming over from Italy right now, and her sister ship Aqua, who came out last year, has an aqua coaster. So it's a hybrid of a roller coaster and a water slide where it does the and then you go through the water slide in a raft. It's really, really cool. But free at sea, I just want to talk to this so you're aware of all of the special things that we have for you with our free at sea program. The free at sea program, again, is your unlimited open bar. So that is your cocktails throughout. Now, if you say, oh, Kim, I don't drink that much, it's not that big a deal, I don't need that. Keep in mind, this not only includes your alcoholic beverages, but we also have mocktails. We have a full menu of mocktails. We have a non-alcoholic gin, rum, vodka, and tequila to make all of these wonderful mocktails. It includes all of those virgin drinks. If you're in the pool of the Caribbean and you want a virgin daiquiri or virgin pina colada, we have all of that available to you. But it also includes your specialty coffees. So after you have that wonderful steak and Cagney's and you're eating that OMG cheesecake and you want a cappuccino or an espresso or a macchiato, those drinks, that would be included as well with the unlimited open bar. The specialty dining, I talked about the restaurants, but with the free at sea, depending on your room category, depending on the number of nights you're sailing, you'll get a number of specialty dining. So anywhere from 1 to 5 specialty dining reservations will be included. So you can make your choice for which reservations you want to make at which venues. Our Wi-Fi package. Yes, we have Starlink, which is absolutely amazing, but our Wi-Fi package gives you minutes per person in the cabin. So each person will have a number of minutes to use while you're on board the ship. Hopefully you're enjoying the ship and you're enjoying your vacation and you're not locked down to your phone. But as David and I know, when we're on vacation, we're still working because we work in the travel industry. So we're always looking to sell that next vacation, making sure you're seeing all of the wonderful things while we're on vacation through those Wi-Fi. So again, we do have that Wi-Fi package for you. The excursion credit is a credit that we give you. It's $50 per port that you're sailing in to offset the cost of any excursions you might want to do. Because with Norwegian, again, it's freestyle. We want to make sure you're getting off the ship and seeing those destinations that you've gone to. So again, that excursion credit is offered on the free at sea package. It is $50 per port that we do credit to any excursions that you purchase. And then we have our 3rd and 4th guest free. Again, more so for the kiddos on that, because as we all know, space is at a premium in a cruise ship cabin. But again, we are a family. We want to make sure you're bringing those kiddos along. So we do have the 3rd and 4th free on many sailings. We've just recently introduced the Free at Sea Plus. I want to talk to that real quick. This is over a $3,000 savings in value. Again, going back to those surveys, a lot of times people were saying, but hey, I want to have this cocktail, that cocktail. And you don't offer these higher end liqueurs. So again, it's going to include those drinks that are going to be over I think it's a $20 threshold. Your unlimited streaming Wi-Fi. So if you're that person that's TikToking and on YouTube and you want to have that throughout your sailing, it's going to include that unlimited Wi-Fi, again, with our Starlink. It's going to include your daily service charges. That is the per person per day charge for your cabin steward and all of the other staff that gets tipped out for those daily service charges. If you're a Starbucks fan like me, it includes unlimited Starbucks, which is fantastic. It does include the drinks on Great Stirrup Cay, which is our private island. And I'm going to talk to that in a second because we've got some great things coming there. I already mentioned the enhanced beverage package, and it also includes 50% off if you want to add additional dining. So say you have your 3, but you want to do a 4th or a 5th, you're going to pay 50% of the cover charge. The cover charges for our specialty restaurants are anywhere from $20 to $60. So again, you're getting that 50% off on that specialty dining. Again, it really is a great value for you, and it is only $49.99 per person per day. So let's talk about the destinations. Where can you go on these wonderful ships that we have? I have a great map here. I love this map. It's a really old map, but I keep bringing it out because it really does touch on all of the places we go. All of those white dots represent all of the embarkation ports. So all of the ports where you can start your vacation, and all of those black dots are all of the dots that we visit. So we definitely are a worldwide cruise line. Sometimes people think Norwegian as a Caribbean, or we're known for our Hawaii cruises because we're the only cruise line that does the Hawaiian Islands 7 days without going to a foreign port. So you really can immerse yourself in that Hawaiian destination. But again, we have so many other ports. I'm going to talk to a couple of destinations in just a moment, but I also wanted to let you know that we have this other map, which is our North American ports. Because a lot of times people say, well, I just want to drive. I don't want to fly. So we do like to highlight this for you. Boston, New York, Philly, which is one of our newest, Jacksonville, Florida, we have 4, Jacksonville, Orlando, Tampa, and Miami. We also have Galveston and New Orleans. So again, we have those ports. I'm in Michigan, I'm in Detroit. I know David's down in Florida, but for myself, we have a lot of people in my area that will drive to Philly, to New York, to Boston to start their vacation. For David, it's great. He can just go out his back door and go onto one of our ships. As a matter of fact, he's going to be going onto one of our ships next month to tour it. So again, great options for you out of the North American ports. I mentioned that we had those new ports, so Jacksonville, Philly, and Whittier, Alaska, which is actually near Anchorage, are 3 new ports of call. So great opportunities there again if you're looking for a North American port. But I do want to touch on a couple of destinations real quick, just to let you know. The first is Alaska. Alaska is an amazing destination. I went there my first time about 6 years ago, and I've become a junkie. I have been there 4 times in the last 3 years. That's how much I love that destination now. But we have 29 unique itineraries to choose from. We have 22 ports of call. It does say they're including Hawaii and Japan because we do have those one-way cruises. When the Hawaiian season ends, we have those ships that are going to Hawaii and then on to Japan. So if you want to do that longer voyage and do the fire and ice, we have that opportunity for you. 4 departure ports. We have the round trip Seattle. We have the Vancouver one-ways that go up to Anchorage, and we have 5 ships sailing in that region. But just to let you know, with Alaska, why would you book Alaska with Norwegian? Because we truly want you to experience the Alaskan frontier. With our time in port, so when you're off the ship, you are in port in Alaska 80% of the time on your vacation, where our competitors are only on land 69% of the time. So you get 16% more time exploring the destination, walking on those glaciers, taking those flight seeing, kayaking, walking those trails, hiking those trails, and actually immersing yourself in the Alaskan beauty and landscape. Not to mention, we have the youngest fleet in Alaska. So again, our ships, we do have the youngest fleet that is sailing there. The next destination I want to talk about real quick is Europe, because Europe has been so very popular with us over the last 2 years. It is just growing over and above. 150 unique itineraries, 140 different ports of call across Northern Europe, the Mediterranean, and the Greek Isles, 16 departure ports, again, going back to that map with all those white dots on it. We just added 2 to come from 14 to 16. Lisbon was one that I was able to experience this past summer, and 9 ships sailing in the region. So we really do touch on every port that you're looking for in Europe. It's a great way to see Europe, to really get that taste of different destinations and only unpacking once. For example, like I said, I just sailed out of Lisbon, and I did from Lisbon, Portugal, I did the Canary Islands, the Azores, Morocco. So not only did I have Portugal, I had Spain, and I had Northern Europe with Morocco. So Northern Africa, Northern Africa with Morocco in that itinerary. So it was just an immersive destination where I could see all these places without having to fly between and unpack and repack. It was just absolutely stunning and amazing. So again, going back to that, with Europe, why would you sail with Norwegian? Again, there's so many ships to choose from, but we're giving you that immersive time in port, 93% of the time in port, where our competitors are 70. You're like, Kim, well, how can you do 93% of the time? Because we have overnights. You can overnight, for example, in Livorno. We stop in Livorno, and you're overnighting there, so you don't leave until the next day. When we were there on a vacation, my friend decided she wanted to go up to Cinque Terre. She took a taxi up to Cinque Terre. She did all of the cities. She did a hike through all 5 of the cities, did an apartment stay for one night, and then came back to the ship the next day. So she literally overnighted in Cinque Terre before coming back to the ship, and she truly did immerse herself. Me, I stayed in Livorno, I saw Pisa, and I ate lots and lots of pasta. It was absolutely amazing. So again, we really give you that time to truly explore. You're not looking at your watch, oh, we have to get back to the ship. When you have that overnight, you truly can stay out and enjoy the nightlife or enjoy the food and a nice leisurely dinner in your destinations. Now we're going to do a 180, and we're going to go to the Caribbean because we have something new for you. in our private island. It's called Great Stirrup Cay in the Bahamas, and we've done a little renovation. So before I talk about it, I'm going to show you a quick little video about all of the enhancements that we're doing on our private island.
Introducing the greatest escape in the Caribbean, the Great Life on Great Stirrup Cay. This is the greatest pool you've ever seen life, and the epic water park life. It's where you can experience the whoa life and the floating through paradise life. It's time to escape to the here we go life. The Great Life is waiting. Escape to the incredible new Great Stirrup Cay, only with Norwegian Cuisline.
So many great enhancements, and I'm actually going to get to see this personally next month, and I absolutely cannot wait. So the biggest complaint with our private island is that we didn't have a pier, and we had to tender people in. We now have a pier. It is actually open for one ship right now, but by the end of the summer, it will be accessible for 2 ships. It will handle both 2 of our largest ships. It does have the tram pathway. Once you get onto the pier there's going to be the little trolleys, the little golf carts that are going to take you back and forth, and you come right into the arrival center. Once you're on the island, we have a brand new 28,000 square foot swimming pool. It is the size of 2 Olympic swimming pools. Now, when I say that, it's not 2 square pools mushed together. It is a beautiful free-form pool. What we also have there is 2 swim-up pool bars. You see one there pictured. There are 2 swim-up pool bars on either end of that pool as well. We have 33 private cabanas in the area surrounding it. We also have 1,000 loungers surrounding the pool, not to mention all of the loungers that we have on the beach as well. The pool will have a 0 entry. There is going to be a DJ booth to really, enhance that and make it a real Caribbean destination feel. The Reef Bar, which caters to the adult section of the pool, and then the Waves Bar, which is the kiddie section. So again, those 2 bars, one of them obviously is going to be selling a lot more of the virgin drinks for the kiddos. But again, to have that ability to have both for the families as well as for the adults. The Splash Harbor is the kid-friendly water experience. All of the things the kids love, the splash pad, the bucket that dumps the water. They've got the mini slides, things like that. So a really great area for the kiddos. This is the area that's opening this summer. This is our Great Tides Water Park. So many innovations here. 19 water slides, an 800-foot dynamic river. Dynamic river, it's not a lazy river. It's a dynamic river. It's going to actually shoot you through, not shoot you through, but it is going to have a current there. I want to say it's 15 miles per hour. Don't quote me on that. I have to double check my numbers. Like I said, I just came back from Japan. I got a little Japanese jet lag. But we do also have a 9,000 square foot splash zone for the kids with water slides in the tipping bucket that I just showed you. And then the first cliffside jumps of 10 and 15 feet. And I'll show you that in just a quick second. But this is our tidal tower. This has 8 of our 19 water slides. The 2 tallest slides of the tower, we have the splashing drops and thrilling climbs with the inner tube for the exhilarating ride. We have body slides, mat slides, tube slides, racing slides, so many different ways that you can get from the top to the bottom. But I mentioned the cliff dive. If you look at this image, you see the pool there. That is our mat slide where 4 people in a family can go down together and race down. And then we have the other 2 slides you see there coming out of that wall on our grotto. In between that, you see a cliff there. That's our cliff diving. And one is going to be 10 feet and one is going to be 15 feet, if you dare. So if you're familiar with Rick's Cafe in Negril, Jamaica, similar concept. It's going to be the cliff diving anywhere from 10 to 15 feet. Not to mention behind that, we've hidden a grotto bar. So if the kids are splashing about and you want to get a cocktail, we don't make a bar too very far from you. So the grotto bar is right there for you. And then again, just another image of the tipping bucket for the kids at the kids splash pad and water park. And just another image here of an overview of it showing you that lazy river. In the video, you saw the lazy river where it went through that tunnel. So you can see that tunnel right there where we have the lights and sound going through it. So just a really cool multimedia experience with that not lazy river, dynamic river. Now, that's a lot. So if you're like me and you just want to sit on the beach and read your Kindle and have a nice cocktail, we have you covered. We have the Vibe Shore Club. The Vibe Shore Club is the 18 plus access with a dedicated bar with light options. So it's going to be more snackies than full meals, comfortable lounge seating. You can see that lounger right there. Put my name on it. I am ready. We will also have 12 to 16 villas. Again, 200 loungers, in-water hammocks and swings. Now, this is the vibe, but we also still have Silver Cove on this island, which is our villas, which are anywhere from a studio up to a 3-bedroom. Those are amazing for families if you do want that extra enhancement. Our villas are fantastic because they are air conditioned. So if you've got a family reunion and there's 10 to 12 of you, you can rent the 3-bedroom and have that access to a villa air conditioned. So you're in the beach with the kids. Again, this is a separate section. So if you're purchasing a Silver Cove a villa, you have that private section of beach. You have your own pool and bar, your own restaurant. But if you're in the beach with the kids, again, we're doing full days in our private island. So if you're there from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., we know the kids will tire out or they're in the sun too long. So you can take them back into the villa and the air conditioning. It has a bedroom. They can lay down. They can relax and just maybe watch their cartoons on the television. Another great aspect of it is you can shower before you go back to the ship. So you can bring that bag and just change out of your swimsuit before you head back. Shower. So when you're back on the ship, you're fresh to go right to dinner, which is amazing. So again, so many different aspects of our private island, and David can help you if you're booking a Caribbean destination that includes Great Stirrup Cay and all of these wonderful amenities. Because like I said, the Silver Cove villas, they do go quickly, especially during the high season when the kids are out of school. So right now, spring break or the Christmas holiday. So definitely he will talk to you about that if you're looking at sailing during those times and you're sailing into Great Stirrup. So I mentioned entertainment. Food and entertainment are my two favorite things about Norwegian. Our ships, yes, I love our ships, but food and entertainment once I'm on board. Just to let you know, we've got some amazing entertainment. Let's Go Crazy. Prince, the Revolution, the Celebration of Prince is the show that is on our newest ship, Aqua, that came out last year. I can't say newest anymore because Luna's coming. But if you are of that era, this show is absolutely amazing. I tend to be one of those that sits at the back of the theater and watches the show. In this show, we have a standing area in the stage area. So with our theater and the new ships, the seating comes back almost like a gym seating where it retracts and you have a dance floor. So you can actually be on the dance floor where the actors are right above you and sing and dance to your heart's content. Now, if you're like me and you like to sit, you can sit up in the mezzanine, no problem. But for this show, I was on my feet the whole time dancing and singing, and I was sad when the show ended. It was an amazing show. Now, I mentioned Luna's coming. Her show is going to be Elton, a celebration of Elton John. We're so excited for this one. It looks amazing. I can't wait to experience it myself. But it's not just about the headliner shows. We also have some great shows in our theater. It's all about the music and getting you singing and dancing and really enjoying your evening and starting that evening out to then take it on through the ship and enjoy that evening. Icons the Bands was the one that I've seen, and spoke to my heart because I'm an 80s, 90s person, and I absolutely loved every song they played. It was absolutely amazing. If anyone here has been on our ships and has seen Choir of Man is on the Encore and the Bliss, and if you have seen that show, the gentleman, when I was on the Encore, the gentleman that did Choir of Man do as well, icons, the bands, and they were amazing. Just the singing and dancing. Literally, people were dancing in their seats. Journey and Excess. Of course, I'm a Detroiter, so when Journey came on and Don't Stop Believin', of course, I was that one in the back. Foreigner, Styx, Duran Duran, Earth, Wind, and Fire. So many great things. Red, White, and British. That's going to be your British pop explosion. David Bowie, Spice Girls, George Michael, all of those. So again, it's all about the music with Norwegian and the entertainment for you. But it's not just that. We also have interactive shows. So yes, we still have bingo, but we have Deal or No Deal. We have the Wheel of Fortune, Price is Right, Press Your Luck. So many different shows for you to participate in. Now, some of these are interactive where you can literally play on your phone. So while they're on the stage playing, you can also play on your phone. Wheel of Fortune being the one that I saw live. So if you are playing on your phone and you guess the puzzle before the person on stage, we have a tally of who was the first one to guess the puzzle correctly. And after the person on stage guesses, it will show who in the audience won. And there's prizes for you too. So that was really cool. So again, it's not just about the music and the shows and the theater. It's also about the entertainment that we have with the game shows. Now, I know you're asking now, well, I'm ready to go. What kind of accommodations do you have for me? So yes, we do have those inside and ocean view staterooms as well as the balconies. We have club balconies, which are our junior suites, mini suites. But the two that I want to talk to make sure that you're understanding what they are our solo staterooms and our haven. I am a solo traveler. I've been in this industry over 30 years and I've been everywhere, done everything. But I'm still excited on that new destination. So when I go, it's just me. I just need enough space for myself, and I'll book the solo stateroom. The one pictured is our standard solo stateroom. Again, we heard from people that said, hey, I love your concept of the solo, but I'm a balcony snob. That's me. We heard that on our surveys so much that we actually took some of our inventory out. So we now have studios that are balconies, that are insides, that are ocean views. So if you are looking for that studio, but you have to have that balcony, talk to David and he can check the inventory for you. But the studio is, again, a perfectly sized accommodations for a single traveler, perfectly laid out. I had no qualms with the way it was laid out. The TV there is beside your bed. It is your virtual porthole, as well as when you go to bed, you're not craning your neck looking to the side. It actually tips out so you can actually put it right in front of you. And for those of you that are concerned that, oh, I'll never wake up, it's so dark in an inside cabin, let me tell you my secret is I turn it on to the bridge cam before I go to bed. So in the morning when the bridge cam is lit with the destination we've arrived in, it wakes me up. You will have private key card access to this destination, this section of accommodations, because not only do you have your cabin, but we also have a studio lounge for all of those solo travelers to meet, mix, and mingle. Maybe if you just get back and you don't want to go back to your cabin and you want to have, a cup of tea, or we have snackies out throughout the day. Maybe have a little snacky before you head to bed. You can just relax in our lounge before you head back to your cabin. I can tell you I did this in Alaska this past summer with my daughter, and it was a great place for us to not only have our own cabins, but also to be able to meet up. Okay, well, I'm going to bed, but I'll meet you here at 8 a.m. in the morning and we'll get on our excursion. Or we had our sailing in Alaska was the wettest sailing I've ever been on. It rained every single day. So when we got back from the excursion, we just came back to change to go back out. Kate, I'm going to go back to my cabin. I'll meet you back here in about 10 minutes. I'd grab a cup of coffee, go to my cabin to change. So it's a great concept to be able to have those that lounge just for those solo travelers. And this is just another image of one of our solo lounges on board the ships. And again, David can help you with the different categories of solos. I mentioned our balcony, our club balcony. So our club balcony, again, is a balcony cabin. It's more of a mini suite. So again, you're seeing here just one concept of it. This is a really nice one because this one has the really nice balcony because it's those corner cabins on the back of the ship. So this is one of our club balconies. Not all of them have this balcony this size, but it is going to be a more spacious accommodation. And it does come with exclusive amenities. So you do have the 24-hour room service, pre-booking your dining and entertainment early. upgraded linens. You do have robes in the cabin, a complimentary bottle of wine, and complimentary laundry in this cabin as well. And then our Haven. I can't talk enough about our Haven. She is our ship within a ship concept, where you can literally stay in your Haven area and never leave to go to the regular part of the ship unless you're going to a show. You have your own bar, your own restaurant, your own observation lounge, your own pool deck. You have your butler and concierge that is there to help you throughout your sailing. It truly is a ship within a ship yacht feel. Again, personalized service with that butler and concierge. You do have exclusive benefits. You have key card access to your cabins, thoughtful touches, not only from the linens, but also from the chef that will bring delicious extras for you before your day starts or after you return to your cabin. So again, it's just a wonderful concept. Again, if you think this might be for you, definitely reach out to David and he can give you more details on that. I'm going to tie it up with just a few of our promotions. Right now, our current promotion that's going through, let's see, today is the 12th. It's going through the 16th, is we're currently offering, our cruises are starting at $299. So we do have a lot of cruises over the next couple of months that are starting at $299. Keep in mind, $299 starting price is going to be your inside cabins, but we do have that offering. But we also have a great offer right now. If you're looking at a Bahamas cruise, I just mentioned Great Stirrup Cay is, again, this is until the 16th of March, is if you book an ocean view, you're upgraded to a balcony. So this is a promotion that we have going just until the 16th, but there's some great sailings out there on the Getaway going to the Bahamas that has this promotion. So if you're thinking about doing one of those 3 or 4 day sailings to the Bahamas on the Getaway, definitely reach out to David before the 16th so we can get you that complimentary upgrade. And then the last promotion that is an ongoing promotion is called our Cruise First certificates, where you pay $150 and we double your money to $300, and you can apply that to your deposit. There are a couple of parameters to that. It is for 6 days and longer cruises, and it has to be a cruise that's at least 90 to 120 days out. I say 90 to 120 because there are some promotions that give you that shorter window, but it doubles your money. We also have a promotion with that Cruise First right now. Again, we have flash sales on it. It is running until the 16th, where if you pay $250, we're going to increase it to $500. So we're giving you $250 free right now to book your cruise that's farther out than 120 days. So if you're looking at that summer cruise, you're looking at that family vacation for Thanksgiving or Christmas or the fall, the winter holidays, or maybe spring break of next year, you can purchase that Cruise First certificate and save that $250. If you're not sure, but you know you're going to be sailing Norwegian, you can purchase that Cruise First. That money just sits on your latitude until you're ready to book. Again, David can help you out with more details on that. The last two, we celebrate our military. We're so proud of our military. We do give you a 10% off your cruise fare, as well as we do have a thank you for your service cocktail party for you on board the ships. This has grown so much that the first time I was on board when they were doing this cocktail party, it was in one of our lounges. We have so many military people now that are coming on board our ships. We do this cocktail party in the theater. I just got goosebumps. That just warms my heart that we have so many military people that are taking advantage of this program and that we can thank you for your service. You get a patch, you get a pin, you get a challenge coin. So again, make sure you're letting David know that you're military so we can make sure that you're getting that discount. And then the last is our teacher discount. We do have a 5% off for teachers. There are select sailings right now that are 15% off. Similarly to the military, we do have some sailings right now that are 20% off for them. Again, we can talk to David and make sure we're getting that for you. So again, we're saluting our military and our teachers. And I think I've talked enough. So let me just say thank you and go back to David and see if there's any questions or anything anybody'd like to talk about.
And guys, you guys have heard me talk about Norwegian plenty of times before. We've covered some of their ships, breaking down the entertainment and the food, and just again, Norwegian Cruise Lines is another one of these. I mean, we're all aware of all the time. We've been through a lot of the other cruise lines that have been around, but again, Norwegian is another one that is fastly growing and is expanding. And right now, they really do. They are one of the ones that have reasonable prices, and they do have a lot of good promotions going on. And even I'm looking at it. I mean, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm just thinking. I said, I work for a school district. I ain't a teacher, but I wonder.
I'll tell you, like I said, I'm going on Aqua next month. I can't wait to see Great Stirrup Cay and all the wonderful new additions.
We do have one question.
I see I had it turned off, so I'm scrolling through it now.
He's actually asking, do you know why they're getting rid of the sun and jade?
The sun in the sky. The sun in the sky.
Yeah.
With the new ships coming, and I can tell you, I mentioned during my presentation that I was in Lisbon on that sailing, and that was the sky. It's time to retire those ships. We've got so many new ships coming. And for my personal, I can say that the one reason I booked the sky for the itinerary, the one reason I don't want to sail in the sky, and I hate to ever say anything like this, but those showers, we got to move on. It's that one ship that still has those shower curtains, and there's no way we can refurbish those ships to fix that. So at this point, it's just time for them to move on. So yeah, we've got some great new ships coming, and yeah, I'm sad to see the sky go, but we've got so many beautiful ships coming that we do have to look at spots to move some out.
Well, he did say that he loves sailing. He loves your ship sailing into Portland, Maine in the summers. Yeah, they do have some nice itineraries. And
well, for Portland, you're still going to be having you're going to have, I believe it's gosh, don't get me wrong on the ships. That one's a tough one for me. I haven't looked at that itinerary in a while. But we have the Jewel class ships that do the Canada, New England, as well as I believe it's the Joy this year that's going to be doing it. So the smaller ships, you are going to have the Jewel class, just a slight bit larger than the Sky, not much larger, very minimally, very similar. And then we have the larger ship, the Joy, that is going to be doing it. So again, the Canada, New England, again, a favorite itinerary of mine. Quick hop over to Boston or New York and going up to Canada, New England. But again, those ships, it's time. With all the new ships coming, we are moving those out of the fleet.
Yeah, you were talking about curtain showers. Yeah, I'm more. Give me the glass windows around the showers. Those curtain showers can be a pain.
Oh, thank you, Captain Mickey. Yes, the Breakaway is Breakaway and Escape, or it's not both. I know that. Didn't see Joy, so I apologize. I could be wrong. It might be the Escape, not the Joy. But I know last year it was the Escape. So, but a great itinerary either way. Okay, what destinations are the most popular of the summer months? And then again for the fall for a 3-4 night cruise. 3-4 night is just going to be Bahamas. We don't have anything 3 or 4 night that does any other destination. So that will be your Bahamas sailings. But most popular over the summer months, Alaska and Europe. And that's why I talked to them in the presentation. Those are our two most popular at that time. A lot of people complained that we didn't have ships sailing in the Caribbean during the summer. Because the ships were either in Alaska or Europe, and they were sailing the more exotics. So we brought ships back to the Caribbean and doing the 3-4 to the Bahamas. So they are available, but they're not the most popular. People, for example, I'm in Detroit. When during the summer, we don't want to go where the sun is because we're getting the sun finally in our home. So we're going places like Europe to experience the history and the culture of a destination, or we're doing Alaska where we can experience the variety of temperatures and beauty of the destination. So we do still have the Caribbean and the Bahamas during the summer, but I have to say Alaska and Europe are definitely more popular itineraries.
All right.
I'm loving this check because I had it turned off while I was doing the presentation. How many days consume a cruise to Alaska? Alaska is going to be a 7-day voyage. There are some one-ways that can go as long as 10 days. But if you're looking at expanding, you can do the land then. So if you're doing that 7-day from Vancouver up to Whittier, you can then do the train from Whittier, Anchorage, all the way up to Denali and Fairbanks. So you really can experience the inland of Alaska via train or bus, mostly train, to really see the interior. And I've got to say, if you have the opportunity, in Alaska, the land and the cruise are two completely different destinations. So you're getting that cruise, you're experiencing the glaciers and the water and the sea creatures, and then you're getting up into land and you're seeing the moose and the caribou and the bears and the goats and all of, not goats, the rams. Just two amazing different destinations in one trip.
Mm. All right. Those are some good questions, guys.
Very good questions.
Very good questions. So, anybody else have anything for Kimberly?
They're either feverishly typing, or they're so lost with all the information I gave them.
It is. It can. Oh, geez. Okay, let's stay off the pig swimming thing.
We do offer it, but it's not something I've done. We do offer it from Great Stirrup Cay if you want to do that.
Oh, well, there you go, Captain Mickey Mouse.
How does the land sea cruise work? Does the cruise ship pick up? No. So for the land and sea, if you're doing the Alaska, you're doing the 7-day sailing, and then when the ship disembarks in Anchorage, you're then met with a tour conductor that takes you by rail up into Denali, into Fairbanks, into Talkeetna. So you're doing that as a land package. It's two completely. You're not getting back on the ship. So you're actually doing 7 days land, and then anywhere from 2 to 7 days 7 days cruise, and then 7 days land. 2 to 7 days, depending on how long you want to do your land. Yeah, so it's not where you're doing the land and doing the ship and then doing land and getting back on the ship. You're doing the cruise first, and then you're doing the land after, or vice versa. You can do the land. You can fly into Denali, into Fairbanks, do the land, and then when you get to Anchorage, we take you to the ship, and you get on the ship and sail then down to Vancouver. So it just depends on where you're going.
Yeah, so she's saying they would fly that. So would they fly back to Vancouver?
So no, you would fly from your home state into Fairbanks. You would do the land, and then the cruise would take you, yes, down to Vancouver, and you would fly home from Vancouver, or vice versa. You would fly into Vancouver, get on the ship, sail up to Anchorage, take the train up to Fairbanks, and then fly home from Fairbanks. So it just depends on which way you're going, if you're doing land first or cruise first.
Okay. Yeah, because I was going to say, because you can do that either way, at the beginning or the end on that land and sea. Correct?
Yep. Now, for those folks that are like, I like that round trip Seattle sailing, we can still do the land for you. So if you want to do that land, we do have one option. It is a pre. So what happens is you fly into Seattle. We then fly you from Seattle up to Fairbanks. You do the train down. You're still doing Denali and Talkeetna. When you get to Anchorage, we then fly you back to Seattle, and you can do the cruise. So it's a way of doing it. for a lot of people, they don't want to do the one way. They want to do that round trip Seattle for whatever reason. So we've added that option for you. So if you are interested in it, it is a possibility, but it's only pre-cruise. You can't do it after the cruise. It would have to be a pre-cruise if you're doing the round trip Seattle.
Okay, so that one's.
And that does include the air round trip Anchorage to Seattle.
Yeah, and that you'll see a lot of that good information in the pre too. And then again, and then if you got questions, Stephanie, you can reach out to me, and I will get the answers for you.
And then
if I don't have it, then I'll reach out to Kimberly.
Captain Mickey just asked if there's a way to preview the show for Elton. If you have the YouTube channel for Norwegian, we do have a dress rehearsal preview on the YouTube channel, but we don't have a preview yet because she literally is just now sailing. So later down the line, you'll probably see YouTube on our channel, the actual show on the ship. But if you go to Norwegian Cruise Line on YouTube, you will see the dress rehearsal. Our entertainment is based in Tampa. We have a great campus there where all of our entertainers go to learn what they're going to be doing on board the ship. And we do have the dress rehearsal that they did in Tampa, I think I want to say 2 months ago. So you can see that it's not the same. You're going to see the sound and music. It's different once you get on the ship, obviously. But if you go to the Norwegian Cruise Line channel on YouTube, you can see that.
So, okay. When are they targeting? Do we have any target date for when the Luna actually is going to be doing their maiden voyage, Kimberly?
She'll be here in 2 weeks. She'll be here in 2 weeks. Yeah.
Because because I was talking with another travel agent, which we cross shows from time to time to help each other, push each other out, and all that. And it's like, one of these days I'm going to get on a brand new ship and do a maiden voyage, because there's something. Well, and it's like she said, there's something about when you do a maiden voyage on the ships when it's her first cruise, and it's special. So it's like, yeah, I'm going to catch me one of these days.
Well, there's always, it's not necessarily the christening sailing. There's always the maiden voyages are the first 3 months of a ship. So it's considered an inaugural season, those first 3 to 6 months. So even if you don't do the christening sailing, there are several other sailings that you can get on and still be one of the first ones to see that ship.
All right. Well, guess what?
Yeah. And thank you, Steph, for the compliment. I appreciate it. I'm very passionate about travel. Like I said, I've been in the industry over 30 years, and Norwegian is my pride and joy.
Captain Mickey Mouse, I'll address that in a little bit. That is going to be done. That's happening in April. I will tell you, it's been confirmed by Kimberly earlier through an email. I just got to get some information back to her, but yes, I will be putting foot on the gym. Now, I got to ask you, Kimberly, are you guys going to be keeping, is this a short term for the Norwegian gym? Are you guys going to be keeping Jacksonville as a port and just switching the ships out from time to time?
David, if you're selling it, we're keeping it.
All right. All you people are buying Jacksonville right now.
I can't answer that. It's a hard question for me to answer. If it goes well, but they might put another ship in there. If it is popular with the gem, I can tell you Tampa. If we pull the Dawn out of Tampa, I think there will be a revolt. So the Dawn stays in Tampa. So again, it could be a similar thing with the gem in Jacksonville. I can't say for sure, but she has her season now, and if you sell it, she'll stay. If it doesn't sell, they may move it out. I don't know, but it looks like it's doing really well right now. Let me tell you. Well,
that's good, because Jacksonville. Jacksonville is good. Obviously, I spent plenty of time in Jacksonville because I spent 7 years in the Navy Reserve, so I know the layout of Mayport in that area. And the only one I can tell you that actually the only other cruise line that you guys got to compete in there is Carnival. So that you guys got a really good, and I know it's probably somewhere near it, but you guys have, and I've seen pictures of the gym. I am so looking forward to this tour.
Well, keep in mind with our ships, and this is a Frank Del Rio mandate, is no ship goes longer than 5 years without a refresh. So that's why you'll see our ships are in dry dock a lot, because we don't allow our ships to go more than 5 years. So yeah, the gem looks beautiful, like the day she first sailed.
Oh, we do got a question for you. Stephanie is asking, which ship within the NCL would you recommend for Alaska cruise, and is there more than one ship that takes the same cruise pass?
That's a hard one for me, because I absolutely adore the Encore, not only for the ship, but for the Choir of Man. It's my favorite show across the fleet. And I've seen the Prince show, and I love the Prince show, but Choir of Man, bar none, is my absolute favorite show across the fleet. So the Encore has a soft spot in my heart. But if you're looking at doing that one way, and you can do that sailing from Vancouver to Anchorage or vice versa, the Jade is, again, another one of my favorites.
And of course, she said Jade is one of them that they are eventually going to retire because of
no, Sky and Sun.
Okay, not the okay.
Sky and Sun are leaving this year. They're leaving in the fall. No, Jade is here. She's not going anywhere.
Well, that's good, because they all look, like I said, I've got so many bucket lists. Listen, as soon as I'm done retiring, I'm going to be probably on cruises.
Well, David, the more you sell, the more you learn. So keep at it.
That's about it. And I will tell you guys, Kimberly, when I got to meet her back at, and a lot of you guys knew, I took a trip to Michigan to be able to do it, which is crazy because, like we said, it's weird how my business development managers are all spread out. Some of the cruise lines, they actually are down here in Florida that cover this area. Others are like her, and other ones they cover it because my hosting agency's in Ohio.
Indiana.
Crazy.
Indiana.
But Indiana, yes. I want to say Hawaii.
No, Steph, Jade is an older ship, but no, she does not have those circular showers with a shower curtain. She does have it's still circular, but she has the door. The Sun and the Sky are the only ones that still have the shower curtains. No, the Jade, you're safe. I love the Jade. The Jade is one of my favorites. Again, I'm a solo traveler, so I don't need water slides and go-kart tracks and all of that. It's great when I travel with my kids, but for me, I just like a nice ship with some great dining options and some great entertainment. So for me, the Jade's great. The other thing is I don't do elevators. So on the Jade, when I'm going to dinner, I only have to go up or down 1 or 2 decks. And when I'm on the Prima Viva, I have to go 5 or 6 decks. Really get to work out on the quads, let me tell you. So
yeah, I'm betting. All right. Well, and Captain Mickey Mouse says, thank you. He's asking if you'll please come back in the future because I love having you. And I'm sure I will have her back in the future as time comes on, especially as their newer ships come out, and we'll update information, or if they make any changes to Stirrup K and things like that and all that.
Absolutely. Hey, maybe we can do one live from Great Stirrup. I'll be there next month, and I'll be there again in October. So just let me know. I'd be happy to.
Hey, listen,
we have Starlink. I mean, I'd be happy to go live and maybe walk around the destination for you.
We do got another question. Do they have cruises for 55 plus folks?
Not specifically, but if you're looking for a cruise that doesn't have a lot of children, the best thing to do is to look at the itineraries for the Spirit. The Spirit does do more of our exotic sailings, but the Spirit does not have a children's club, and it does not have anything that caters to the kids. So we see very few children on those sailings. So we are a family cruise line, so we're never going to say no to families, but the Spirit would be your best option to have no children. There's never going to be a no children, but that would be your closest to it. Right. Or if you're going to be in the Haven, you're going to see fewer kids in the Haven. Even then, if you're during the holidays, we do have 2 and 3 bedrooms in the Haven. You'll see kids, but you'll see less kids in the Haven if you're going off season. So when the kids are in school.
There you go. So there you guys go. And now, and to be honest, truthfully, guys, now is the time to look for your things, because this is about the time of year where this is booking for, you're going to find the best deals throughout the year for anywhere down from the fall into next year for good deals.
Oh yeah, we're already selling 27 and 28. So definitely now is the time to lock in that space.
And Stephanie, also remember this too. They also, I forgot, Stephanie is a teacher. She works in the education system like I do. She's an actual teacher. You do get the extra hour, the 10%. Was it 10?
5 or 15, depending on the sailing. So Stephanie, you want to go to id.me and sign up for our teacher discount.
And believe it or not, it does add up and it does save you some money. So,
oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So,
well, this has been great, David. Thank you so much.
Well, I thank you for coming on and you know what? If you just want to happen to do a little stream from Stirrup Cay so my people can see what it looks like, hey, that would be cool too. I'll be glad to set it up.
Well, I have a Facebook page just for my agents, and I usually go live. We'll see if I can get you hooked into that, and maybe you can share it. We'll see about that.
There we go. Yes, we'll check on that. Yes, it's always a yay for discounts. I saw Captain Mickey Mouse. I'll deal with that in a little bit. All right. Well, Kimberly, thank you for being here.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You all have a good evening.
Hold on. We do got one more question. I don't know if that. She's actually asking, do you give discounts for retired law enforcement?
We don't have a first responder discount as of yet. It's something that's been rumored about, but as of right now, no, we do not. But I would never say never in the future. So David can keep you apprised if anything changes on that.
Yes, if I see anything, because they really should. They're like the military. They're on the front lines defending us.
It's just a little more difficult to vet that and get the correct documentation. But it's been rumored that that's going to happen. So keep an eye out.
Yes, it could change in the future, Paul. Yes, they're good people. I've actually got to meet them and all that. So anyway, well, thank you for any other questions, guys, because we don't want to take up any more of Kimberly's time. I'm sure she's got a lot to do. I know I got some information.
I gotta go take my nap. My Japanese jet lag is kicking in.
Oh, well, yes, Lou. We need to let her go take her nap, and I got some information I need to get to her. So, and of course, obviously, I've got other information I got to feed to you guys before we sign off the air. So, again, Kimberly, it's good to see you, and I look forward to any other trainings that you guys do. And listen, anything that gets me back home to Michigan to see my family, I'll be glad to travel.
You know how to find me, David.
I certainly do.
Thank you guys so much.
So,
have a good night.
All right. Thank you. Have a good night. Thank you for being here.
You're very welcome. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, guys. We're going to do one thing real quick, and then we'll be back in 1 minute, and we'll talk about some other things.
Whether it's luxury or fun in the sun, Dave's got the tips to make your cruise number one. Tune in, sit back, let's plan your stay on Cantrell Country Travelway. It's Cantrell Country Travelway, setting sail on adventure every day. From island south to ocean blue, we got your cruising covered through and through. Pack your bags and set your sights. We're cruising seas and booking flights from the ports to the waves where dreams come alive. Dave Cantrell is here to guide your ride. It's Cantrell Country Travelway, setting sail on adventure every day. From island stops to ocean blue, we've got your cruising covered through and through.
All right, welcome back, guys. Yes, if you guys are looking to travel, now is the time to look and book and find you some good deals, because right now, obviously, guys, I'm actually getting into a better position where I can actually start saying you guys are going to see me doing a little bit more traveling over the next year, definitely starting later in this year and all that. Especially now that Jamie Wilkinson, good to see you, buddy. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, we're going to do a special show if I can get that stuff together. It actually is not working. I'm having a hard time getting that stuff to work, Captain Mickey Mouse. Well, it's that I got news flash for you. Like she said, where most people get to relax on travel stuff, us travel agents are always working. Even when we're on vacation, we're working. It's always constantly training or booking or talking to clients. And I can't say enough, guys. So next week, I'm hoping to have a special show if I can get that stuff to work. I've actually been having a little bit of tough time trying to get it to work, Captain Mickey Mouse, but I'll try again this weekend. So no, let me try to get it to work. I'll let you know by the beginning of next week. Guys, I also am going to be doing, you heard it, yes, I am going to be doing the Norwegian gym. So we're going to be doing within the next couple of weeks or so. Yes, I know the Michigan weather is good up there now. It's pretty much springtime and the weather is broke. Winter is just about wrapped up everywhere. It'll be sometime in April, Captain Mickey Mouse. So don't forget, guys, if you're looking for more information, and I'm going to start eventually, as I get time, I'm going to start putting some deals and all that on the Discord, guys. You really should. You guys really should check out the Cantrell Country Travelway Discord. I am going to be, I can't remember the date offhand. I think it's the 2nd or the 9th. I haven't looked at the date. I think it's the 9th, but then I'm not positive. I actually have to look at the date. It may even be the 11th. I think it's the 11th. I just know that I've got ship cruises coming. I've got ship tours coming on the weekend of the 21st here. So there won't be, I won't be doing certain shows because I've got some Carnival cruise ship tours coming up. We still have to do a full show on MSC Grandiosa, but it'll be all the pictures and some videos. It'll be some videos and a full picture slide as soon as I put it together. I'm going to work on that. Probably start working on it this week and do it towards the end of this month for the to finish up the Grandiosa and see pictures. I've actually got to start posting pictures in the YouTube and everything else and all that. So anyways, guys, don't forget next week, the Cantrell Country Cruise Line show. We've had 2 good shows back to back. If you are looking to book a cruise, now is the time, guys. Like she said, reach out to me, ask me questions, reach me by phone, reach me by email. No, because I've got some work to do. I've got some other work I need to do. Captain Mickey Mouse. I've got some things I have to do. So, with that, unless you guys all have any other questions, guys, it was great to see everybody. Thank you for coming in. And with that, let the Cantrell Country Travelway help you find your magical vacation. Have a great day, guys. Bye.